hilarious. So
I made
no
it here
pressure.
without wrecking anything or getting stuck or getting the parking brake locked. So I'm already ahead of the game on that one.
There you go. All right, we're live right now on our Facebook channel on Talk 104.93 WKCT, and this is the after party on Sports Talk. I'm Cole Scott with the BNKY News 40. Brian Davis of the Franklin Favorite, and joining us in studio, the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets softball team, assistant coach Daniel Bragg. And introduce yourself, introduce your players about with you.
Yeah, I'm Daniel Bragg. I'm assistant coach for the Lady Hornets varsity team. Handle a lot of the pitching, drills, day-to-day stuff. With me, I brought our lone senior, Miss Bailey Cox. Also have 3 8th graders, Rory Bragg, Camdyn Dubree, we just call her Cam, and then Sarah Gilley, and then 1 freshman, Miss Emma Groce. So what I have here is our lone senior and then the future of the Lady Hornets softball program.
Okay.
Wow. Well, Coach, just talk about how the season's going so far.
We haven't had the start to the season that we expected. We've lost a few games that we probably should have won. Weren't hitting the ball the way we wanted to, but we're young. We know we're young. We know what we're lacking. And I've told them from day one, and they've bought in, since I've been around, that we're preparing for next year. We want to be able to win the 16th district next year. We want to be competitive this year and win as many games as we can. But we've got a senior that's bought in that's willing to get the team better, even if she doesn't see that success. And we have 3 juniors, and our goal is to be a competitor in the 16th district next year, to win that district and go play in the region. Now, that's not to say that we can't make it to the regional tournament this year.
Yeah.
But that's the goal. So we're getting better. We started hitting the ball. We've had our first home run hit this year. Miss Cam hit one at Barron County the other night. Our defense is pretty good. Our pitching's pretty good. We've just got to get a little bit more consistent hitting the ball, and that's what we've done today. That's what we did Monday. We came in, we had an open gym, we hit all of these girls, and even younger, a couple 7th graders, were there trying to get better. And that's what it takes. Softball's a game that you have to work at more than the hour and a half that you're with me in the afternoons. You have to work at it on your own, and all of these girls here are willing to do that. I've had all of these girls at my house at different times hitting. I've coached them since they were 4 and 5 years old. They love the game. They know the amount of effort it takes to be successful at the game, and that will start showing up in the results and in the record books. And we're getting there. We're making the right moves. We're playing the game that I want to see us play, the way that we want to play it. Maybe not making every player hitting every pitch, but headed the right direction for sure.
So for the lone senior, tell me how you've bought into this, building the program up, how your career has gone, and how you've kind of, prepared to prepare these other girls.
I came in as a sophomore. I wasn't always with them, but from the second that I met them, I knew that they were people that I wanted to be around, and I knew that they were going to take this seriously. Like, we go to practice, and we have hard work every day, and I can see their efforts, and I'm very proud of everything that they do, and I know that when I leave and when I graduate that they're going to continue our program in a very good direction.
Awesome.
So, Coach, with 1 senior, what does your lineup look like night in, night out?
Night in and night out, we in any given day, we'll probably have 3 8th graders in the starting lineup, 3 freshmen, 3 juniors, and our lone senior. So,
wow.
So we're very young. I don't know that there is a younger team in the 4th region than us as far as starting lineup. But our leadoff batter is a junior, Harper Hurt. Returning talent, been there since she was in 8th grade. Her mom's Dina, the coach, and then Emma bats second for us. And then we've mixed it up a little bit in the middle, trying to string some hits together. But on a given day, we've got 3 8th graders starting varsity, 3 freshmen, 3 juniors. We have no sophomores on our team. Just a weird thing about small schools. Sometimes you get that class that just you don't have anybody in it, and then you get a class that has a bunch, and then our lone senior. So we are definitely young, and we're eager, but we've had older teams in the past that did not have the passion and the willingness to put forth the effort it takes to get better, and these girls have that, and that's something you can't coach. It's just something that has to come from them.
For the younger players here, you get to play varsity minutes, you get to play quite a bit. Is that Is that like, I don't know, you feel pressure? Are you nervous? Or is that just fun? You go out there and have fun?
Okay, I say that we just go out there and have fun. I mean, we expect to win, but when we don't, we're like, okay, we're going to use this as a learning opportunity.
Okay, what about for the rest of y'all?
I'm happy to have the chance to go out and play varsity as an 8th grader. Not many people get to have it, so I'm just happy to be there and happy to be doing a sport that I love.
I'm about the same with her.
Okay.
They say they're okay when we lose, but this is a competitive group of kids. We were inter-squad scrimmage, and I've got kids chirping at each other, you know. I'm like, hey, we're on the same team. They don't like losing, but they understand that that's part of growth. But they're a very competitive group of girls. They want to win every game.
Okay.
So, Coach, you have a varsity team. Do you have a JV team too as well? Do you have one?
Yeah, we have a JV team.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we play varsity and JV. We actually have a few more. We have a couple more 8th graders, a couple 7th graders, a couple more freshmen.
Okay.
That play JV as well. We play varsity and JV most nights.
Okay, so, Coach, another question for you. This group, I know you said, has not been wins, losses like you would like. What are some of the things you've liked that you've seen so far, though?
This group doesn't give up. And no, we're not having the success in varsity, but this group has done things that haven't been deen in a long time in Metcalfe County. We won a district championship at the middle school level, first time ever. First 10-win season at the middle school level. Set strikeout records, set OBP records. We had different records that we set at the middle school level with this young group of girls. That is going to translate as they get older, but they have no quit. There are times in the past that teams would get down and you'd be down 5 or 6 and it'd be over before you know it, you're run ruled. We were going to 7 innings. We're playing. We're getting hits in the bottom of the 7th, even if we're down 4 or 5. We're making plays. There's no quit in them. They're not rolling over, not backing down from a challenge. We might roll up to a game that, in my mind, we are outclassed, and you wouldn't know that by watching our girls. You know, they're gonna give it everything they have.
So for players, just talk about how much fun you're having so far this season.
I'm having a lot of fun this season. I am getting to catch Rory, which, I mean, I've done for a while now, but it's fun every time we do it. I got to catch her no-hitter the other day, so that was really fun, but it's been great.
As the only senior we have on our team, I have a lot of fun watching these younger girls and how much effort they put in, as I've said before. And I just want to make the most of my senior year because I'm going to be leaving them, and it's going to be really tough, I think, on senior night. But I'm definitely going to come back and watch them play as they get older because I know that they have the potential, and I just want to see what they're going to do with our program. But I just like making the most of my senior season because I'm very proud of them and everything that they do, and I just know that whatever they do, it's not going to disappoint our program.
I think that the younger class, we bring a lot of fun. We bring a lot of the high energy, the chants, just a lot of uplifting spirits to the dugout. Like in past seasons, they would not be up in the dugout. They would just be down on themselves after they did something. But I feel like the younger kids, 7th and 8th graders and the freshmen, we brought a lot of high energy.
You know, all of these younger kids come from the travel world. You know, they're used to long days, and Bailey's played travel her whole life, but they're used to the long days, and you know, there's just a different energy in that travel world than sometimes there is in high school sports, and so they bring a lot of that energy and that mentality of, you know, next game, next man up. You know, so they come from that world. All of them have played travel for me and for other people, and they're used to these pressure situations that we're putting them in.
I know you talk about the team never quitting, never giving up, having that mentality. I was at a game for you guys against Gilley County. It was one of your wins. That was a game where you guys came back at the end. Talk me through how fun that one was for you guys.
It was a good game. We were got really down on ourselves in the past games before, and that game, I think it just brought a lot of energy back. We realized that we can come back and then to the bottom of the game, when it comes down to the last moments.
And Emma over here, she had our game. She made us win the game. She had our walk-off hit in the last inning. We had to either hit that or we were going home with the loss. And Emma had our walk-off hit to get us the win.
So were you feeling pressure, Emma? Take me through that moment.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. I knew that I really needed to put the ball in play, and I was pretty proud of myself for doing that.
Awesome moment.
How'd y'all celebrate?
Rory gave me a hug.
There you go.
That's
We
it?
ate some pickles. I mean, it's a tradition.
That's
We
a good
always
one.
have pickles in our dugout.
Well, Coach Bragg here likes to say that we have to celebrate every little win and every little moment. So even if you just get a walk or you get hit by a pitch, you have to celebrate every moment to keep that momentum going. And I had to hit before Emma did. So I had the opportunity of hitting that walk-off, but I didn't hit it. I hit a blooper and I got on base. And Emma was one of the ones that hit me home because she hit her walk-off. And I just, every single moment that we have, I'm on base, I'm in the dugout, I'm always like, come on, we got this. Like, don't give up. And I was watching Emma from first base, and I knew that she was going to do something great at the plate right there.
Have to ask, why pickles? Why?
Okay, so it started in middle school this past season. We won like 5 games in a row, and we had pickles all 5 of those games. So now it's kind of like a superstition thing.
Okay.
I have bought. When I say me, my wife has probably bought 200 jars of pickles over the past 2 years.
Ooh.
We just
Wow.
so travel ball games, middle school games, high school games, whatever. Rory has to have a jar of pickles if she's throwing. It's just part of the deal. That's just a, that's a fixed expense at our house. Is the Mount Olive pickle spears.
The other ones are not good. Or the zesty garlic.
Yeah.
The zesty garlic.
So
Okay.
so you're all eating whole pickles?
They're spears.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, okay, gotcha. So y'all eating a spear, a pickle.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But going back to Emma's walk-off, you wouldn't know this unless you were like in the moment, but what makes these young girls so unique is they want to go. She rounded first and was going to second, and it was all I could do to get her back because she gets thrown out before that run scores and game's over. And I'm like, Emma, do not get out. That's the only thing I'm saying to her. She's going to second base regardless. And I was like, come back. We don't need you to go second base. We just need to get that run across. But that's the mentality. And so we do get out sometimes doing things like that. But I will take an aggressive mistake any day of the week because an aggressive mistake, you're going to learn from that. Whereas a timid mistake, you're just going to think, what could I have done differently? If you're giving 100%, which Emma did on that play and drove 2 runs home, she was going to second base no matter what happened. It didn't matter. She didn't have to get there because the game was over. But that's the mentality that we try to have is if we're on base, we're getting to the next base. Or we hit it, we're taking 2 bases unless someone catches us and drags us back. So I like that about them. I like that about all my girls. They want to be going forward. They want to be aggressive. Sometimes we'll overthrow the ball. Sometimes we'll get thrown out. But I would take that over being too reserved.
You talked about how this team has set middle school records for the middle schoolers here. How did this past year go for you guys?
We won the district tournament. I had 200 strikeouts for my career. I had 100 single season strikeouts. Sarah and Cam can tell y'all more about it.
Okay.
It was definitely the most fun I've had in a middle school season. Most people, I feel like, overlook middle school sports. Like, they don't think that it's a big deal, but it really is. Mm-hmm. It prepares you for high school, and I feel like for us to go out there and do that great, it kind of proves that stuff can happen during middle school.
Okay.
It almost kind of carries the energy over from the middle school season onto the high school season, like thinking like how to go about it.
So we play middle school softball in the fall. A lot of schools around here do, and so you've got that middle school softball season. Then you've got all winter to see what were our deficits, and then these girls that are going into varsity from that, they have an advantage because they've been playing games. They know what they need to work on, and they've got that 3 months, or 4 months to go and work on those things, and they all did it.
So, Coach, with the success of the middle school, they've had at middle school level, the confidence, you gotta like the confidence they're having coming to play now on the varsity level.
That is, I'll talk about Rory. She's my daughter for a minute. Confidence is something she does not lack when it comes to softball. I was telling him the other night in her interview, she could be rolling up against McLean Hudson, and she's thinking, I'm striking her out. Now, McLean might hit her 400 feet, but in Rory's mind, I'm striking this girl out. And I've got to get that into everyone else. Some of the girls have it, and we're getting there, but we have girls that, would walk up to the plate in the past years thinking, well, I'm about to strike out. And that's not the mentality that we're going to have. And we're getting a lot better at that, and we are thinking we're going to be successful.
Now, we got to bring it up. Rory's 20 strikeout game.
Wow.
Set a record. Obviously, you only have 21 outs in the game, so you got the other out, though.
Yeah.
Just talk about that game and how awesome that was.
I mean, during the game, I wasn't thinking that I was going to break no record. I mean, I try to keep up with, like, the strikeouts and stuff in my head, but, like, during the game, I wasn't thinking that I'm going to, like, break a record. Then after, like, I got in the car, and they were like, you broke a record. And I was like, really? And they were like, yeah. And, yeah. Sarah, you want to talk about it? You said you caught me?
Sure. So yes, I had the joy of catching Rory that game, and we were talking about it before we went in there about how many strikeouts she had, and it didn't dawn on me again about the school record until like we got in the car and people were all talking about it and stuff. I kept up with her strikeouts because for her to have that many is just amazing, and it was a great joy to catch that and be a part of that.
After I'd strike somebody out, she'd be like, one more, let's go. One more, let's go.
There was actually an inning that she struck 3 out and like wasn't going to leave the field. They didn't realize.
I
She was
didn't
like, I
realize
just
it was
want to throw the
3.
ball, and I was like, but she said she wasn't counting. But she came in the dugout in the, I guess it was the 6th inning as we were going out, and she at this point had 14. And she said, Dad, I'm about to go get 20 strikeouts. That's the confidence.
That's the confidence, yeah. I like
So
it.
did any of the other players realize that she was striking out that many batters in the game while it was going on?
That game I played DH, and Sarah was catching. I catch and Sarah catches as well. We both catch. But that game I was playing DH, and so I was watching her make that record. And as soon as the game was over, I helped run this page called Hype Sports Media, and I made a graphic for Rory, and I shouted her out on there, and it got like 300 likes in like 2 days. And I shouted her out. I was like, look at this little middle schooler go. Because, I mean, you don't expect these 8th graders to come out and do this against 17, 18-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Like, that's not heard of often. And I was watching that game from the dugout, and I was just so proud of them because I just knew that they did what they were supposed to do. And Rory wants to say that she didn't expect all that, but she knows in the back of her mind that she can do those things. And our program is capable of doing those things when we have our good nights.
So I'm sure you got a few texts after the game.
A few texts. It was more like the Facebook page was just blowing up. Just blowing up.
That's a good problem to have, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dad, or I'm sorry, Coach Bragg, you said you were pitching coach. You were calling her pitches, so obviously you saw something throughout the game that kept working, and you just kept having her throw it over and over and over again, and it just worked.
It was just one of those nights. There are some nights that pitches are not moving or you're not getting the spin that you need. There wasn't a pitch that she had a deficit with that night. We were getting a lot of people moving on stuff that would move outside, so we would be throwing curves, we'd be throwing drops to the outside corner, and then just coming back with just a straight off-speed changeup low and away, and they weren't adjusting to it. She was hiding her changeup really well that night. Sometimes her changeup gets her in trouble because she'll leave it over the middle of the plate and it'll get blasted, but she was hiding it and she was locating it very well, and things were just working that night. But not to give all the credit to Rory, we hit the ball really well that night. That's something we've struggled against, and they had solid pitching. I mean, this girl didn't have a lot of movement. She had a changeup, and through mid-50s, it wasn't great pitching, but it was solid pitching that we should be hitting, and we hit it the way we were supposed to. We had people get hits. I think Bailey had 2 hits that night. We had a couple other people with 2 hits, and some people that hadn't been hitting the ball well all year finally got the bats going, and so it was an all-around good game for our team.
I guess the hard-hitting question is how many pickles came after that one?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
Handful?
I know I ate at least 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably had like 7.
I did not eat 7. There's only like 10 in a jar. Actually, I don't know how many's in a jar.
one of them though, out of pure excitement for you.
Oh my goodness.
That counts.
Yeah.
So add that to the total.
So Rory, a question for you.
Yeah.
If your dad calls a pitch, but you are not feeling that pitch, do you shake it off and like, I'm gonna throw another pitch instead, or
It just
do you?
depends how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll just throw whatever I want. I won't tell anybody.
I
I'll just
didn't
throw
hear
it.
you. I didn't. Oh, or it slipped.
Or I'll tell them I don't hear 'em.
But is that okay when you get a strikeout, or is
Yeah.
it still like, oh, you should listen to me?
If it works, it's fine.
Okay.
If it doesn't work,
I also think we need to give a shout out to our community who came and watched us. The game was in Tennessee, and I mean, yeah, and it's a little over like an hour and a half to get there. And we had a lot of people, like more than expected, come watch that game and watch Rory break that strike record. It would have been amazing to see it at home, obviously, but that was an away game for us, and it was in Tennessee, like it's the whole another state. And we had a lot of Hornet fans out there that night that was giving us the recognition that we deserved. And I wanted to thank all the Hornet fans that watched that.
Metcalfe County
So-
does show out.
They show out. So I think you're facing that same team again on Friday, right?
Yeah.
yes, that's correct. isn't it?
I expect then a big
Okay.
crowd there at Edmonton for this, right?
It's spring break, so it could go either way, but we hope to have a good crowd. We have the best concessions in the state. Our concession stand's great. So if you wanna just come out and eat, I mean that would be fine. You know, give us your $6 and get a good supper. But we do have a great concession stand and brand new facilities. That's something we need to touch on. School's invested in these girls. They tore the softball field completely down, brought it back from the ground up, new dugouts, new fences, leveled it off. We had some drainage issues, new drainage, new dirt, new bases. Put a lot of investment into these girls, show them that the school recognizes the work that they're putting in, and it's a beautiful facility now, a great place to watch a softball game.
So I take it Rory's going to throw Friday against the same team she had a perfect game against?
I think that will probably be the plan to start Rory. So we
Okay.
had a plan going into the last game.
Okay.
This is our third game of the week, and we have Rory and Harper that pitch. And the plan was Rory's going to pitch 4 innings. We're pulling her, and we're putting Harper in. So the first inning is over, and Rory has thrown like 7 pitches and got all 3 outs. And Harper comes in and up to me and says, I don't know if you should take Rory out. And I said, well, we'll see how it goes. And then obviously you can't pull somebody that's got a no-hitter going. So she ended up staying in the whole game, I think 90-some pitches. So it was not bad. 99 pitches.
Wow.
So the plan will probably be to start Rory and then go 3 to 4 innings and bring Harper in. Harper has a completely different delivery, throws at a different speed. The ball comes out of her hand in a different place. So it's a hard transition for hitters to make, to go between the two. And we've only got to do that a couple times this year, just the way it's worked out. So that's the plan. But you know what Mike Tyson says about plans, so it might not work out. But that's the plan.
Well, behind fun like that, you guys have to bond as a team. You got to have chemistry. What is that like? How do you guys kind of get closer as a group as the year goes on?
Well, we all play multiple sports together. So we're, like me and Sarah, we are with each other literally every day, all day. We have the same exact classes. So we're all, like, always with each other.
I've played with this group, obviously except for Bailey. I've played with this group since I was very young, like 4, yeah. Rory and Cam are obviously my grades, so I see them every day. Emma, I played travel ball with her, and Bailey. It's been great to play these couple years of high school with her and have a new perspective on stuff.
I came into this as a sophomore, so I haven't always been with them because I used to go to a different school. And it's been a little bit tough at times to relate to them because they're so much younger than me, obviously. Like, we have girls on our team who are 13, and I'm 18. Like, I'm illegal. So I have some girls, and I'll go in the dugout, and I'll do something good. And then one of them will look at me and be like, that was so 6'7". And I'm like, oh, like, that's a little too much.
Okay, how much do we hear 6'7" in the dugout?
Oh,
Sidebar.
God.
Oh,
That's
no.
Died a
It's so
little.
bad.
It's
It's died. It is
Okay.
not. It's so
And Peyton's bad about it.
Ask them about COVID. They get all tore up to find out how old Bailey was during COVID.
gosh.
That's the conversation we have multiple times. They're all like,
We had it on
"I
the
was
way
6."
here.
Yeah.
We had it on the way here. Like, I was talking about quarantine, and Rory goes, well, I was like 8, and I was like, yeah, I was like 12. So
Big difference there.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's been kind of hard at times to bond with them, and like, since I'm the only senior, like, I don't have anyone in my grade, but I have classes with this girl named Allie. She's one of our juniors, and she's literally my best friend. And I have like the rest of these guys who are freshmen and 8th graders and 7th graders, but it's not like hard to get along with them because we're all so talkative. Like, there's no shy moments around here with all of us. Like, we just jump into practice and we're all chatterboxes. Like, we all have things to talk about, and if you let us talk and you don't, like, tell us to focus, we ain't gonna stop talking. Like, it doesn't matter how much of an age gap we have, we're all gonna bond and we're all gonna get along. And even if we don't get along at the end of the day, we still know that we have each other.
I mean, during practice the other day, me and Bailey, we were standing behind home plate,
Oh, gosh.
and we were talking about baseball cards for no apparent reason, just because.
Because she just thought she wants to be a Reds fan and I'm a Cardinals fan, and we kind of bump heads there.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Cubs fan, so yeah, we're all bumping.
Oh, that's rough.
No, it's
That's
not.
real for Ryan in the back.
No, it's not.
Took you 100 years to win a World Series, man.
We're the last one to win a World Series.
Okay.
That's true. And as
Uh-huh.
the
we
Reds
have, like,
fans, we
11
have
World
nothing to say.
Series.
We're just happy to be here.
So, Coach, you have one game left on Friday before you start the district run. So, talk about the district. Not many people in this area know about the 16th district when it comes to softball. Just talk about how the district stacks up and where you see yourself at right now.
Our district is fairly competitive this year. So Cumberland County is, I think, exceeding expectations, and we expected them to be good. Russell County is always good. And then Monroe County, they're having a little bit of a down year. And then we've played Clinton in the All-A, and I thought that was one of those games that I thought we should have won, and we ended up getting beat. But Clinton and Monroe are young, kind of like us. We can play with them. Cumberland is very senior heavy. I think they have 7 seniors. Really good talent. They've been talented for a while. And then Russell County, who has kind of been a perennial powerhouse in our district. Going back to the 2010, 2011 years when we were kind of pretty good at softball. Russell County was good, and they've just kind of maintained that. And so it's going to be a hard district to get out of. It's a 5-team district. You need to finish third place or better to avoid that play-in game and have to play 2 games to get out of the district. So that's our goal. Our goal is to finish third place and then see how the Russell County, Cumberland County matchup shakes out and game plan for that. So it can be done. We can get out of the district. It's not an impossible task. It's not an easy task. We're going to have to work for it, and we're going to have to play our best. But next year, a lot of our district loses a lot of talent, and we do not. We lose Bailey, we lose that experience, but we have everyone else coming back. We've got 3 juniors that I haven't talked about enough tonight. She mentioned Allie Harrington. That's a kid that gives you 100% of everything that she has at all times. She's going to. Aubrey Phelps. She's been our first baseman since she was in 7th grade. And then Harper, who had to carry the brunt of the pitching until Rory got there and now plays shortstop and pitches. A good at bat, our leadoff batter. So we have a lot of talent coming back. We lose a veteran catcher and a good hitter, but we've got a lot of talent coming back, and I look forward to what we can do in the future. And it is going to be a battle. I mean, I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a battle to get out of the 16th this year. But it can be done.
Well, before we let you guys go, for the players, tell me what's so special about playing for Metcalfe. What makes Metcalfe County different? What do you like about it?
I like playing for Metcalfe because, as I've said before, I did not come here. Like, I came here late, and these girls have been here their whole lives. I came in late. I lived in Arkansas, and then I went to Greene County and Hart County.
Okay.
And I felt like Metcalfe has been more of a home than anywhere I've ever been. Like, I guess it's the Southern hospitality, but everyone here is so nice, and you just know they have your back. Like, I came in here, and we have Rory's mom every single night. Let's go, Bailey! Like, every single night. You can always count on Allie Bragg to be there for you. Even though you may not be her own and she has not known you for long, she has always had your back. And I feel like that's the way with most of our parents and most of our kids in our school. And I guess it's such a small community that everyone knows everybody, but you know that someone's going to have your back no matter what. And I'm very thankful to have been a part of this program as long as I have been.
Metcalfe, it's just one big family. I mean, everybody knows everybody. We're just so small that everybody knows everybody. And once something happens, like, everybody supports everybody.
People always talk about how good of a fan base Metcalfe has. Like, we'll go places, and these other people will bring maybe 20 people. And Metcalfe, no matter how small we are compared to the other school, we will definitely try to impact the gym or field or whatever as much as we can.
I think everybody that I've been with and played with so far have shaped me into who I am, like, completely. And everybody is just very close, and we always give effort no matter where we are. And the whole community has really been a huge part of who we are.
Okay.
Hey, before you get out of here, I want to hear about this food that you got for Friday night at the
gosh.
game. So what's there, Coach? What we got there that's going to be we can go eat at on Friday night?
So they do shoulder sandwiches.
Oh, boy.
So they cook shoulder sandwiches on the grill and hot dogs. They do cheese fries, regular fries, not waffle fries, funnel cake fries.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. Now, every now and then, Chris Phelps, who cooks on our grill, he'll get a little overzealous, and you may have to let the smoke clear off the field for a few minutes before you can continue playing. But it smells great, and you're over there in the dugout thinking, man, they better have some of that left when this game is over. So we normally sell out. I mean, they'll sell out of food. They do a really good job on their concessions.
I see Cam shaking her head about the shoulder sandwich. Is that what you like, Cam?
Yes.
Okay.
We have ice cream too.
Yeah, we have ice cream. Forgot about. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't have ice cream, so that just slips my mind. But and pickles. We also sell pickles.
Well, that's a given. That we knew that was there.
A bonus: our ice cream comes in a little baseball cap.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice. Edible baseball cap or non-edible?
It's like
Not edible. You know, the
It's plastic.
Oh, okay.
Plastic
Yeah,
batting
okay.
helmet.
Okay.
I mean, you could eat it, but it wouldn't taste good.
No, I thought the cone, it might be like a waffle cone shaped in a baseball cap. I thought it'd be like that, but okay.
Let's save that idea, Brian. Let's save that.
Okay.
We can make something off that.
All right.
All right. Well, before we go, Cam, I want to give you a job because you talk the least. Okay. We talk about the 6'7" stuff. I want to bring back dabbing. Okay. So you're bringing back the dab. That's you.
That's her thing.
That's you. Bring back the dab. Okay.
We should totally do that.
Okay.
So she just hit her first home run. So I'm expecting on her second home run
Yeah. Let's see a dab.
to have a dab.
And honestly, why wait till you get home? Just do it at every base.
Right.
Just do it at every base.
Can we see one right now?
Yeah, can we all just like this?
Do it.
Okay, there you go.
Do
And
it,
that's
do
a
it.
preview of what you're going to see a lot of.
Do y'all do any celebration for extra base hits, for doubles or triples or anything like that?
We have scuba.
What's that? What's that? I don't know what that is. So
Okay.
Kay was telling me to scoot over one time, and I thought that she was trying to get me to do that, but it's not what she was trying to do. She was doing this, so I did this back.
And me and Allie Harrington, we always hit the little Heisman celebration.
Okay.
So
There
that's,
you
a,
go.
that's a
That's a
celebration
classic.
that we have, and every single time we get on base, we go like that.
All
And
right.
I think our photographer has a couple of pictures of me doing that, and of me
Okay.
throwing him a little peace sign too, because we have to celebrate every moment.
I want to see the dab, though. Like, it doesn't have to just be you. I've been personally wanting to bring that back, and I can't do that on air, so just bring it back. Bring it back for me.
But the Heisman pose, I do like that though. I like
Those
that
is
though.
good.
I
Thank
like
you.
it.
It's good. All right. Well, that's the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets. Get out there Friday, get some good food. Hopefully, see 21 strikeouts this time. At this point, don't want to put no pressure on anybody, but we'll see if it happens. But that's going to do it for this week's edition of Sports Talk, the After Party. We'll be back next week with some awesome guests. Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. That's Sports Talk right here on Sports Talk 104.93 WKCT.